July 1943. The Allied armies had just conquered North Africa. Now they were coming for Europe. More than 160,000 Allied troops were crossing the Mediterranean. Their destination was Sicily, and among them were the soldiers of the U.S. 1st Infantry Division, the Big Red One. Their mission: land at Gela, take the beach, move inland, and hold it against whatever the Germans and Italians could throw at them. But the Mediterranean had other plans. Night, July 9th, 1943. The sea is rough. Wind howls across the decks of the American transports. Rain lashes the soldiers. Inside the transport ships, men sit silently with their equipment. Rifles are checked. Ammunition is secured. Grenades are tucked into equipment. Some men stare at photographs. Others stare at nothing. Nobody knows exactly what awaits them on the beach. Among them are soldiers of the 16th Infantry Regiment. They have fought in North Africa. Now they are about to make another landing. This time, Europe. Aboard the invasion fleet, officers study maps of Sicily. The commander of the 1st Infantry Division is Major General Terry de la Mesa Allen. His troops will be among the first Americans ashore at Gela. The 16th Infantry Regiment is commanded by Colonel George A. Taylor. Taylor studies the coastline. Gela, the beaches, the roads leading inland, the enemy positions. Everything depends on getting the regiment ashore, then keeping it there. Soldiers climb down cargo nets, one after another. They drop into the waiting landing craft. The boats pitch violently in the waves. Men struggle to keep their balance. Equipment becomes soaked. The coxswains fight the sea. The shoreline is still invisible. Then lightning flashes. For one brief moment, Sicily appears on the horizon. Dark mountains, a black coastline. Then darkness again. The landing craft continued forward. 2:45 a.m. The darkness suddenly explodes. American naval guns open fire. The thunder rolls across the Mediterranean. Huge shells slam into the Sicilian coastline. Explosions illuminate the beaches. Italian defensive positions are hit. The soldiers in the landing craft watch the flashes. The bombardment continues. Then, silence. The naval guns shift their fire. Now the landing craft move toward the beach. The coxswain pushes the throttle forward. The landing craft races toward Gela. Suddenly, machine gun fire. Tracer rounds streak across the darkness. Bullets strike the water. Mortars begin falling around the boats. They're shooting at us. The men crouch lower. A shell explodes nearby. The boat is thrown sideways. Another landing craft disappears behind a wall of spray. Then, another explosion. The shoreline is getting closer. The coxswain looks ahead. 30 seconds! The soldiers prepare. Rifles ready. Grenades ready. Bar gunners check their weapons. A medic tightens the straps on his medical bag.
10 seconds!
Nobody speaks. The boat continues
Get
toward
ready!
shore. 10 seconds! The men brace themselves. Get ready! The landing craft slams into the beach. The front ramp crashes down. Immediately,
Move it out! Go,
bullets
go,
rip
go!
across the opening. Men jump into the water. Some make it. Some fall.
Go, go!
Others
Get off
keep
the
moving.
ramp!
They wade through the surf toward the beach. Mortars explode behind them. The landing craft burn offshore. Smoke covers the shoreline. The carefully planned invasion has become chaos.
Keep moving!
And they throw themselves behind whatever cover they can
Grenade
find.
out!
A soldier points toward an Italian defensive position. A bar gunner opens fire. The weapon pounds continuously. Other soldiers advance. Engineers move forward carrying explosives. An Italian machine gun continues firing. The engineers crawl closer. A demolition charge is placed against the position. The machine gun goes silent. American soldiers surge forward. Another position. Another grenade.
Take
Another
cover now!
explosion. Slowly, the beach begins to open. Landing craft continue arriving. Wave after wave. Infantry, engineers, medics, machine guns, mortars, artillery, vehicles, and eventually, tanks. The beach that had been almost empty hours earlier is now packed with men and equipment. American soldiers establish positions. Officers move among them. Orders are shouted. Casualties are carried toward aid stations. The invasion is gaining momentum. The 16th Infantry begins pushing inland. The soldiers move cautiously. Italian defenders fire from scattered positions. American infantry clear buildings, roads, farmhouses, defensive positions. Every 100 yards brings another potential ambush. But the Italians are beginning to lose cohesion. Some units surrender, others retreat. By morning, American forces have pushed into the area around Gela. The beachhead is growing.
Keep the column moving!
For a moment, it looks as though the hardest part is over. It isn't. A runner arrives. An officer reads the message. His expression changes. German armor, more than expected. The men look toward the countryside. In the distance, dust rises above the roads. Then another cloud. And another.
On the Gela Road.
Something is moving toward them.
Those are Panzers, sir.
German armored forces are moving toward the American beachhead. Among them are elements of the powerful Hermann Göring Panzer Division, supported by Italian forces. American infantry watch the approaching armor. The tanks are coming across open ground.
Here they come,
The
boys.
Americans have limited anti-tank weapons. There is
Here they
little
come,
natural
boys.
cover.
Hold your fire
A
until I
soldier
give
looks
the
toward
word.
his sergeant. What are we supposed to stop those with? The sergeant looks at the approaching tanks. Everything we've got.
Closer.
S German tanks advance. American artillery opens fire. Explosions erupt around the German formation. The tanks keep coming. American machine guns open fire. Infantry scatter into defensive positions. A tank fires. Boom! An American position disappears beneath dust and smoke. Another tank advances. American soldiers fire anti-tank weapons. One tank is hit. Smoke pours from it. But more tanks continue forward. The German attack is getting closer. The Americans are being pushed hard. Some units pull back. Others hold their positions. Officers desperately attempt to coordinate the defense. Behind them lies the beach. Thousands of men.
Keep firing on that
Supplies,
ridge! Hold the line!
vehicles,
Do not hit back!
ammunition, Mediterranean.
Watch that left flank!
The German
Fire at
armor
will!
breaks through. The entire beachhead could be threatened.
This is Fox
A
Company!
radio operator
Fire
receives
on
a
coordinates
message.
4-5.
We need help. Immediately. Several miles offshore, American naval vessels are watching the battle. Among them are the cruisers, USS Boise and USS Savannah. Naval observers receive the coordinates. The German tanks are approaching. The order is given. Fire! The cruiser's guns roar. Huge shells scream over the battlefield. Then, boom! A German tank disappears beneath an enormous explosion. Another shell lands among the advancing formation. Another. The German attack begins to break apart. American infantry watch from their positions. The guns offshore continue firing. The battlefield becomes a wall of smoke and fire. German tanks attempt to maneuver. More naval shells crash down. The advance slows, then stops. The German armored attack has been broken. The American beachhead survives. The sun begins to disappear. The battlefield becomes quiet, not silent. Artillery still rumbles in the distance. Occasional shots crack across the countryside. But the major attack is over. The exhausted soldiers of the 16th Infantry begin digging in. Shovels bite into the earth. Foxholes take shape. Men collapse beside their equipment. Others clean weapons. Medics continue treating the wounded. Behind them, the beach is still alive with activity. Landing craft continue bringing men and supplies ashore. The invasion continues. A soldier sits inside his shallow foxhole. His rifle rests across his knees. He looks toward the Mediterranean. Ships sit offshore. Smoke rises from Sicily behind him. The sun is gone. The first day of the invasion is over. But nobody believes the war is over. On July 10th, 1943, the soldiers of the 16th Infantry Regiment had fought their way onto Sicily. They had taken the beach. They had pushed toward Gela. And they had survived a German armored counterattack the beachhead had held. But Sicily was far from conquered. Tomorrow, the big red one would begin pushing inland, and the Germans would be waiting. Operation Husky Gela, Sicily, July 10th, 1943. The beachhead holds. As this chapter of American Combat Chronicles comes to a close, thank you for standing with us as we revisit the battles, the bravery, and the men and women who shaped our nation's history. If you'd like to continue this journey through America's combat legacy, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with others who honor these stories. Your support ensures these chronicles live on.